High-level talks in Moscow between two big powers that share a border with the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The message to Pyongyang from Russia and China was clear. It's time to return to nuclear talks. CCTV's Albina Kovalyova has more.
China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi and his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov met in central Moscow on Friday to discuss the nuclear situation in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Both countries' governments have expressed concern at the DPRK's recent military activity, including multiple ballistic missile test firings and government claims of a successful hydrogen bomb test. Pyongyang has also threatened that it's ready to use its nuclear weapons at any time. Lavrov called on the government of Pyongyang to work together with the UN Security Council.
We hope
that the DPRK will arrive at proper conclusions, will listen to demands of the Security Council, and will finally return to the negotiating table on the basis of the joint statement of the participants of the six-party process of 2005.
Wang Yi also said that Russia and China are united in their opposition to U.S. plans to build a missile defense system in South Korea to counter the threat from Pyongyang.
We strongly oppose the deployment of the U.S. missile defense system THAAD in South Korea under the pretext of the DPRK nuclear program. We think this would directly damage strategic security interests of Russia and China. As before, we will continue our responsible constructive efforts aimed at nuclear disarmament of the DPRK.
While Russia and China are not considered military allies, they have common interests in the Korean peninsula. Political analyst Dmitry Kosarev of RIA Novosti says common threats bring the two countries closer as well.
Since our borders are closely joined at this point near Korean peninsula, we have a similar interest with China. What is not so common to note is that more and more Russia and China are seeing that whatever happens which is against China interests, whatever happens which is against China's security, regardless of territory and area, it can be any place in the world. This is something which Russia doesn't like.
Wang Yi also met with Russia's President Vladimir Putin on Friday. Russia's leader said he planned to visit China later this year and hoped for substantial talks with the Chinese President Xi Jinping. Russia used to be an ally of the DPRK during the Soviet Union, but Foreign Minister Lavrov has made it clear this is no longer the case. Both Lavrov and Wang Yi agree Pyongyang is a concern and that UN resolutions to bar nuclear testing there should be respected. Albina Kovalyova, CCTV News, Moscow.